Chill! What's going on? It is Sunday morning. Sunday morning motivation. Here we go. All right, this is really not gonna be motivation. This is just gonna be story time, right? Story time, right? You ready? Story time. Okay. What? What time? Story time. That's what time it is. Yo, listen. Let me tell y'all something. On Sunday mornings, my mom always used to come in our room, knocking on the door, tell us, "Hey, it's time to get ready for church." Right. So we know we had to go shower, we gotta brush our teeth, we had to go get dressed. My mom, like I told y'all before, my mom used to dress us in these matching like vests and stuff like that, matching pants, matching everything, right? And that's what we always did. So naturally, if you couldn't find us in church, you always find. I mean, if you didn't find us at home, you always found us in church. That's just where we were from sun up down to sundown. We used to be in church forever. Now, one of the things we always had to do, we always had to sit next to my mom, right? We always had to sit next to my mom in church. We always had to sit next to her, and it didn't matter. So you knew it was her, and then all the four kids, right next to her, you know. My mom used to sing in the choir too, so a lot of times when my mom was up there in the choir, we used to like sneak out, either go to the store or something like that, or go to the bathroom and stuff like that. We used to mess around and stuff like that, right? And so mom, she always would find out, you know. She always would have that one snitch friend that was like, "Miss Mayberry, you know what your treasure were? Your treasure was in the store." And then she would ask us, right? She was like, "Hey, so I see when you guys left, where'd you guys go?" It was like, "We went to the bathroom." "Yeah? Did you go to the store?" "No." "Are you lying?" "Yes." So she knew where we were. We were just stupid because we just denied it. Like, we just didn't know where to go. And then, of course, you know, growing up now, of course, it's really the biggest choice whether to go to church or not, you know. And for me, since I've been in church all my life, I think that's all that I know is really just being in church. It's not really doing anything else. It's not really being anywhere else. I mean, there's times where I've tried the party scene, but it's always being in church. Always being in church. It never stops at all. Never stops at all. And there was even times where I would try to skip out on church, and then some people that I know was like, "Hey man, take notes for me." I'm like, "Well, why aren't you in church? Why I gotta take notes for you, okay?" But yeah, you know, being in church is it's a really good thing. I would say now being in Texas now, it's a really it's kind of cool in some ways, you know, because you go into stores that you normally shop at, like Marshalls or Burlington or whatever, and you go in and you just hear Christian music playing. You're like, this song sounds familiar. When I notice, they sang this in church. What? You know, so a lot of times it's always good to just be in that atmosphere where you really are surrounded by Christian music and stuff, and it's just natural, you know. It's something that's just natural, man. But let me tell y'all something, man. Whatever your religion is, whatever you believe and stuff like that, I'm telling y'all, there is a higher power, you know, and that's of course that's God, man. So naturally, you always got to believe in something. I truly believe in that you always got to believe in something. Doesn't matter what you believe in. I mean, it really does matter. But I'm telling y'all, you gotta believe in something. That's really just foundational life advice. You gotta believe in something, you know. Because at the end of the day, whatever you believe in, that's your foundation. That's your cornerstone, you know. So you really gotta believe in something. Find something and really believe in it, you know. Like for me, you know, even though my mom forced us to church, I mean, I still go to church even now, you know. And I believe that God is real. I believe that God is what He says He is, you know. I don't think that He's playing games or anything like that. I really don't. because I can tell you plenty of times, God's looked out for me plenty of times, whether it was when I first came to Texas and even till now, where I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know this. I don't know that. But I'm going to just trusting that. I'm going to trust in God and trust that He knows what's gonna happen. That He's going to help me out every part of the way and stuff like that. And He has, He really has. So that's why for me, I really thank God for that. And a lot of times it's just difficult, really, because a lot of times whatever is like bad, whatever, usually always outweighs the good, right? So you're really asking God just for guidance, for protection, for whatever, and a lot of times you just don't see it. But I'll tell you, it's at that last minute that God comes through. It's really the last minute that God just shows His face, and you're just like, man, wow, thank you, Lord. and I'm telling y'all, even now, man, oh man, sometimes it's hard for me to get up in the morning time now, and I don't know why, but it really is. I mean, there's times I do work late on Saturdays that I'm just like, and there was times that I would go out to like a bar or something like that late Saturday, but then I always knew I had to get up on Sunday morning for church. I just had to get up, and it just becomes so difficult where I'm like, I just want to lay down. I don't want to go. It's like, and of course, when 2020 hit, it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna watch church. I'm gonna watch church on TV, whatever, TV, and of course that didn't happen because once the church started playing, I'm like, then that's when I started working on Sundays because I was like, listen, I gotta do something. I can't stay home. I can't do this, So there was times where I was like, I was like, you know what? I'll just take Sunday. I'll just work Sunday morning and stuff like that, And then I was working with the Cowboys. The Cowboys was my first year, 2019. Yeah. So and then even then I was working on Sundays too, but I would always try to choose a later game, and then go to church in the morning time. But whatever. So yeah, and there's times where my body is just like, well, you are tired, so you should just stay home. Like, you're right, but I can't. And of course, it's just like, you know what? It's time for me to get up, go to church. Time for me to get up and do something with myself. Instead of just chilling out here, instead of just laying down, instead of just being comfortable where I'm at. It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go and get going, get moving. But I definitely do enjoy church and stuff like that. Even though sometimes I'll be knocking out hardcore. And then of course, you try to play like whenever you like. Oh man, dude, one of my homegirls from back home from New York, she always would catch me like sleeping in church. She. I couldn't hide it. I really couldn't, So whenever I was sleeping, I'm like just nodding off, and she was telling me, she was like, "I saw you sleeping. I saw you nodding off." I was like, "You saw me nodding off?" She was like, "I saw you nodding off." I'm like, "Oh man." So it's really crazy just doing that, But I tell y'all, I think that there's been some pastors who have gave church a bad rap. But I think that you should give those people grace. I think that you should extend a loving, graceful hand to those people, because not everybody's perfect. Not everybody's going to get it right. Everybody's human. Everybody falls, So, and plus, if you're always looking at if you're always going to look at a man or a woman of God and question why they fall or this or that, or just criticize them, trust me, you're not going to find someone perfect. You're not going to find someone who's just like rock solid. Unless it's Jesus. That's who you want to find, who's just rock solid. It's just Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. But y'all, I'll definitely be talking to y'all next time. It's Perkins Talks. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what we do. Y'all already know how we be living. I'm trying to be consistent with my content. It's a little difficult sometimes, you know, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? It's Perkins Talks, y'all. Tune in, listen up, get some popcorn, get this, get that. We got shirts available. Soon we'll have sweatshirts available. So if you're interested, let me know. Write me a comment, you know. All my links is posted down below. So if you're not following me, please follow me. Please like, subscribe. Well, subscribe is kind of like following, right? So it is. All my other social medias out there is posted down below. So go ahead and check that out as well. It's Perkins Talks. You already know what it is. You already know what we do. We're coming out a new video. I'm gonna try to be consistent. I can't tell you when the next time we come out with a new video. We're just coming out with a new one. So next time it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be like a surprise, you know, like bing, surprise. But yeah. It's Perkins Talks, right? Take care, be blessed, less stress. Let's go out and do it. We got 4 more months until this year's ended. We can go for the gold. You understand what I'm saying? Go for the gold. Go for it all. Perkins Talks. I'll see y'all next time. Be blessed.